Welcome to a future where you're always being watched. There's cameras on the streets, in your grocery stores, and even in your appliances. But wait, this isn't really the future at all. This is happening right now. For my digital artifact, I have chosen to focus on the topic of surveillance and the implications of increased surveillance on society. I will aim to create up to 3 short videos, around 3 to 4 minutes each, which will be posted on YouTube. The videos will firstly talk about our present, as this is important in conceptualizing the future. They'll also address how the potential future of surveillance may affect our citizens of the world. For example, would constant surveillance allow law enforcement to have so much dirt on everyone that enforcement would eventually become selective and likely bias? For an added layer of depth, I'll also be addressing depictions of future surveillance in science fiction films, which contribute towards what Istvan Cicery-Ronay calls prehistory of the future. This is when films pre-configure our understanding of technology before it is even available, often leading to negative feelings about the future. I want to make sure to address these sorts of negative ideas about the future as to remove potential bias from my own analysis. So far, I've found a number of potential areas for research. These include books like The Seven Beauties of Science Fiction by Istvan Cicery-Ronay, scholarly articles like this one, which talks about the development of smart cities in China, and news articles which talk about events such as the new Amazon Go grocery stores. In terms of methodology, I aim to have a bulk of my research done by week 5, using lecture materials and my own findings. From here, I'll create a script in week 6, followed by a video in week 7, continuing this process until all 3 videos are produced. This will allow for a continuous feedback loop from my audience. My utility is to inform about current surveillance we face today and how this might appear in the next 50 years or so. This will allow for my viewers to have a more in-depth understanding of today's and tomorrow's potential technologies and its implications for them, and hopefully remove some of the fear generated by popular science fiction films.